Right now, you can save £50 per...
I'm pretty sure they're saying the P word. Back in March, we conducted an experiment here at LBC to see the sort of content that you get in your algorithm as a 13-year-old girl. And we were absolutely shocked by the results. Pretty early on, we were being served content linked to self-harm, linked to depression, and even suicide later down the line. Now, we wanted to return to that to see 6 months on what's changed, what's hopefully improved. So we're going to set up an account posing as a 13-year-old boy this time. Now, the first thing we need to do is download the app. So I've just got TikTok onto my phone, no problem at all. Let me just set up my account. So my birthday, let's make it the 1st of September 2012, which would mean I've very recently turned 13. And now I need an image. Well, thankfully, we've used AI to generate a typical image of a 13-year-old boy, so we'll use that. We've also asked ChatGPT to give us the typical username on TikTok of a 13-year-old boy. So it's given us Echo X13. So I'm just going to pop that along with the photo into TikTok and see what we get. So the first video is a deal on energy drinks, which is interesting. Not what you'd really expect, I suppose. Second is holiday content, a bit of a sunset, which is all very nice. Third, now I thought this would happen. This is school starts soon. I really do not want to go to hashtag school vibes. So that's what you'd expect as a 13-year-old boy in September as well. Then I'm getting a video of a cat with big eyes. A Jet 2 holiday joke, which have been present all summer.
Sharks in Crete.
Okay, there's now some lads on a holiday talking about whether you can get sharks in Crete. So far, it would seem the content is pretty harmless. Let's keep an eye on this over the next few days to see what sort of content I get. Right, I've been scrolling for a couple of days now, again, posing as a 13-year-old boy. I've got a Curry's advert, something to do with a headache. Now, this is where I'm surprised by this. So I'm getting Britain's most racist man, asking Britain's most racist man your questions. And the first question he asked him is, what's the worst race? So let's stay with this for a minute. So he's talking about hate crimes and the fact he won't say on camera what the worst race is. Let's carry on in this vein and see what we get.
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. Right now, you can save £50 per...
Wow.
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday.
Just give listen to that again.
Right now, you can save £50 per...
Well, that is it's a video of migrants, asylum seekers on a dinghy, and they're using that Jet 2 holiday theme that's been pretty concurrent with the summer. But I'm pretty sure they're saying the P word. You can save £50 per P words. Just going to look at the comments there. There's a lot of people out there not realising this is AI. Well, it's clearly AI. Deport is another comment. Someone is using the P words. Get in. Wow. I mean, this content has changed very fast.
Back home, go back home. Go back home.
I'm now getting something from Gammon Crew, which is about 100 men all wearing the Union flag as clothing, and they're chanting at about 10 dinghies, saying go home. This is all AI generated, but to show this to a 13-year-old is quite concerning. I'm quite surprised I'm being shown this. More Jim.
Help you today, Abdul?
My name is Jamal, actually, and I'm looking for a suit.
That's great, Abdul. I've got just what you need. How can I help you today, Abdul?
So he's
This is Jamal, actually.
calling him Abdul, even though he says his name's Jamal. It's an AI video. Another migration one. A group of about 12 migrants, asylum seekers, come out of a puddle, and people are shouting that that's a shortcut. They come out in their dinghy. I'm getting videos of people protesting, shouting, get them out, at the West Drayton Hotel, a West Drayton Hotel, that is an asylum hotel. So I'm now seeing what was live footage, I presume, of people protesting, all wearing St George's flags and chanting, get them out. So that's the sort of content I'm seeing at the moment. Right, another day, more time for me to look at some of my TikTok content.
Be a pilot.
Oh,
I know how that is going to end.
Wow, so this is a joke from two people from a sort of Middle Eastern country. The dad asks the boy what he wants to be when he grows up. He says a pilot, and then he jokes and says, well, we both know how that ends, which I think is alluding to terrorism. Let's keep going. It's now giving me a date that there is a big march planned in London from Tommy Robinson. I think that's enough TikTok for today. I'm pretty shocked by what we've discovered. We did 2 of these experiments. You might remember back in March, I posed as a 13-year-old girl, and the content I was served, it went from self-harm, even leading to suicide. And I couldn't believe the sort of stuff that we were seeing. Well, fast forward 6 months, we've repeated the experiment, this time as a 13-year-old boy. And again, I'm pretty surprised by the content that we've seen. I've been exposed to far-right, even neo-Nazi figures on TikTok. Now, I don't know what TikTok's own sort of code of practice is. I don't know what goes on behind the scenes, but all I've really had in terms of safety measures was one warning saying you've been on TikTok for an hour. If you want to carry on, input a 4-letter code, which I did, and I stayed on the app. The question you've really got to ask is this the sort of thing that a 13-year-old should be seeing on social media?